Welcome to Locally Owned Louisville. I'm your host, Anthony Wright, the Scientist. And on this podcast, we talk to locally owned Louisville businesses to get to know more about the people behind the brands. So today I've got Ryan, Cecil, and Julie Hook with us. They are some heavy hitters in the South End area at Homepage Realty. So how y'all doing today?
Good.
We're doing good, but you know what he just did?
What?
Realty.
Realty. Yeah,
Realty.
that's been a big topic.
It's been a big topic today.
Yeah.
Realty. So how do you say it?
Realty.
Realty.
No, just realty.
Realty.
Yep.
Straight to
No,
it.
you did it again.
And people that say realtor, like we're not a realtor.
Yeah,
we're realtors.
Realtor.
Like there's no A in it.
No A.
No,
Realtor.
it's realtor.
Realtor. Okay.
Kind of just like Louisville. It's not Louisville.
We don't know what it is. Potato,
Yeah.
whatever.
Potato.
We're here.
Going off the rails already.
That's right.
So how's the market right now? Because everybody's talking about it's a seller's market, it's a buyer's market. Interest rates are going up. What do you all see out there? Because you are going to be like the first people that kind of see the trend changing. So what do you think for 2022?
Well, interest rates are going up. And it is still, though, it's still a seller's market. We still don't have enough inventory on the market. We're at less than a month of inventory. So inventory is still really low, but interest rates are going to keep going up. So more people are looking into building homes. So it's kind of where it's at and where it's trending. What do you think, Julie?
It's advantageous for both people. If you're a seller, you're going to put your house on the market. It's going to go pretty quick. If you're a buyer, your ability to get a lower interest rate in today's market is going to save you a substantial amount of money over 30 years. So not that we all keep our houses for 30 years because then we'd be out of jobs, but
Right.
I'm just saying the interest rates, even though they are trending going up, they're still, reasonably low.
Mm-hmm.
So what about like the building market? There's a shortage everywhere. Like, do you see less houses being built in 2022 versus 2021, or are we still trending up?
No, I think they're going to build.
They're going to keep building?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We got land. They're going to build.
Yeah, if you build it, they will come.
That is correct.
So you all service, actually, let's talk about Julie for a second.
Absolutely.
Julie just switched from another brokerage, which I know you still, the brokerage you left is still a great brokerage. But
It is.
tell me a little bit about Homepage Realty and kind of why you made that decision to switch.
So I made the decision to switch because I felt that what my old brokerage offered was not what I needed for the future of my business. They are geared more toward new agents coming in. They have great training program, and they're really good with teaching you systems. And when you have your systems in place and you get to a point in your business where 90% of your business is referral based, now you need to figure out, what do I have to do now? Like, where do I go from here? So as Ryan would say, social media is not my jam. It is her jam. It is not my jam. So I am really trying to step up my game in that area. And Homepage Realty, they got it down.
Really?
I mean, they got it down. They got a full studio in their building, green screen, teleprompter. Like, they have people come in and train you how to do on-camera stuff. Like,
Okay.
it's real deal.
State of the
Carrie
art,
and George, I
media
mean, they're
team.
about it.
So
Yeah.
as far as the social media, like what platform do you see like is the most active for people out there actually buying real estate?
Oh gosh, TikTok. I've gotten several referrals from TikTok. Believe it or not, TikTok and YouTube are becoming more of a search engine, like for people looking for things in certain markets. Instagram as well. So like anytime I post anything on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, I'm always tagging Louisville Realtor and Homepage Realty. I utilize the hashtags because that's what those platforms are becoming. They are becoming search engines more so than Google.
Right. Yeah, I think Google is owned by YouTube or vice versa. So that's one thing that, like with this podcast, it's going to be geared towards locally owned businesses. So there's going to be a lot of back end work that's going to connect everybody that's on the podcast to kind of like, if you search real estate in Louisville, Kentucky, hopefully your all's two names pop up.
That's what we're
And then
going
it's going to connect everybody that's on here together. So that's one of the main things one of the main reasons why I actually like went out and started this podcast is not just to, talk business, but like help everybody else grow in
love that.
in the area. So
That's another thing I love about Homepage is that even though we're one of the fastest growing brokerages in Louisville, we love seeing each other succeed. I feel like when I was with my old brokerage, I couldn't really go out and ask another agent to help me with my business because they were more concerned with theirs and I was just a number to them. But with Homepage, like I know I could call literally anybody in that brokerage and they are going to be there and help me grow my business. I was thrilled when Julie came on because I know she's in the South End and she's like reigning queen real estate out here. And I'm like, I want to be like Julie when I grow up. And so that's kind of like, I was really happy when she came on board and we just hit it off. We both have the same type of personality. And so looking forward to it.
I think that's key. So I've got a couple guys that I follow in the podcast and the marketing industry. And one guy specifically does HVAC and he recommends like, actually having one of my competitors on the channel. So I think I'm going to probably have a couple of local guys come on here just so we can talk. And, there's enough work out there for everybody. It's about finding that client that's best fit for you and your personality. Because I'm not for everyone. But if I have somebody that's not, then like I'll just gladly pass them on to the other contractor.
We just had that conversation the other day.
Yeah.
Because I know that I am very loud and obnoxious and in your face, and I will tell you how it is and not sugarcoat things, and that is not for everybody. So it works for the people that you, and honestly, like if you are reaching out to me on social media and you're interviewing like real estate agents and you haven't found enough of my face on the internet to figure out what I'm about,
right,
then you probably shouldn't work with me because you're going to find out everything you need to know about me on the internet. So that's kind of the way I look at it.
I like it. She's very transparent. I love it.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like your all's personalities are probably pretty similar.
They're very
They
similar.
are. I think, we get along great. It's awesome.
So let's talk about a little bit about how you all are helping the community out. I know you all have a challenge that you all do. It's kind of similar to...
No. This is her jam.
Okay,
so you take it away, Ryan. Tell us what you do.
Well, it kind of started, I started this whole thing on TikTok when I saw people were doing the tip challenges online. And since I have quite a substantial following on TikTok, I was like, well, I'll see if, my followers will jump on. So I started this at the beginning of in like the middle of 2020, I started asking my followers for donations for a tip challenge. And, I think I've done it 7 or 8 times now, and my followers will just Venmo me random amounts of money. It doesn't matter how much. I ask them for it, and then I record the entire thing so they know I'm not just like stealing their money, like keeping that little live Venmo account. And then I just post it to social media, and I ask the permission. But as many times as I've done it, it feels so good to give back to like especially the service industry, and like from 2020 until now has been hit so hard, to be able to give back to those that have really struggled over the last couple of years. I mean, we all have, but them for sure. So it's just been really nice to give that back to them.
Yeah, it's always good whenever you can kind of help people in need that, you don't know what people are going through in their life. And,
Exactly.
a little bit of extra tip would definitely help.
Yeah.
We have something that's kind of similar to that. We kind of postponed it for a few months. It was a friend of mine, Steve and Brandon. I don't know if y'all know Steve and Brandon. We had a group where we would meet monthly and we would do $100. Everybody bring $100. It was all business owners. And then we would randomly pick a spot and tip the waiter. It was really a quiet thing. We didn't, blast a whole lot on social media. And the group is really small. Like, not everybody's invited because we want, like-minded people in this group. It's almost like a mastermind kind of deal. So Steve and I, Brandon has gotten really busy. He moved up in the business that he's gotten. So I think he's moving to like Dallas or Texas or something like that. So me and Steve's going to be taking that over, and we're going to be doing every third Wednesday of the month. Nice. That'd be cool. Like if y'all wanted to come out, and it's one of those things. It's not like a BNI or like a grow where you have to have one, industry per deal. Like there might be 5 or 6 real estate investors there, concrete guys, HVAC, tree. Like anybody can come if you have a positive attitude and you want to learn and grow. Because there's one thing to learn about stuff online, but when you can like talk about a situation that went on in your business that somebody that may have been in that 10-year room has went through that same thing, and then you just shortcut a lot of the problems. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool to maybe have y'all out.
I'm in. I already told you.
We
I'm
do
in.
it the same thing. So we have a leadership committee at Homepage, and we do that every month or every second month. I'm not sure, but we'll go out and we'll get some agents together that want to do it and do it as like a team building,
Right.
and kind of do the same thing. And it's just good to give back to the community and be out there and represent like good, because I feel like Homepage, they do represent good and kindness and just being a good person in the community.
Right.
It's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Like, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of weird.
is
So
weird.
I came from a different company.
Right.
And let me preface. It's a great company. I came from a great company. But the culture is different at Homepage. When I tell you that these people are happy to be at work, like, they are happy to be at work. I've never seen anything like it. You go in and it's like, good morning, welcome. How can we service you today? And I'm like, what's in the water out here? Like, it's weird. But they are super, super good. I've been there a month now. I've made it a whole month.
Nice.
So I will say, I keep waiting for the shoe to drop, but it's not dropping. I really
6
think
months for
people
me.
are just super happy there. I love it.
That's
It's
what
great.
I say. I don't care where I end up in my career. I don't care if I'm making $1 billion. I'm still going to be an agent at Homepage, giving Carrie and George their percent and just staying there, because it's just such a good and positive environment.
Oh,
And
yeah, they're doing it right.
The agents, we all just love each other. We're like a big corny family. That's what we are. That's just how it is there.
So Homepage, how old is that firm? Because it seems like
Is it 8 years?
I didn't hear
Yes,
anything
almost
about
8 years.
Homepage, and now
It's
it's like
8 years.
every sign I see is almost a Homepage sign.
That's right.
That's because all the agents are going there because it's so amazing.
And
I've
they're
never
the-
seen anything like it.
We are the #1 listing brokerage in the greater Louisville area currently.
So is this a local company, or is this a? It is, okay.
They've announced it, so we are opening another building in Germantown. So we'll have another home for our agents, because right now, I mean, we're growing so fast. We've already kind of outgrown our brand new gorgeous building, but we're opening another one. And I know Carrie and George have big plans for Homepage, and I'm just along for the ride because I can't wait to see where we go.
Yeah, their new office in Germantown is going to be my landing spot. So,
Okay.
And it's really funny because I was like, I don't want to drive to the East End to go to work every day. So I was kind of bummed when I lost my South End office when I switched, but I will drive to the East End every day. Like, it is such a great environment.
So what is it about the office? You said something about
Beautiful.
the TV, like the podcast room or whatever. Is it a podcast thing they've got, or is it?
No, it's a
like
studio,
okay.
like a full-on green screen, teleprompter, cameras, like media department setup.
You can
Okay.
get headshots literally every day if you need them.
Really?
I mean, yes.
I could make an appointment and say, I want to do an off-site shoot for whatever, and they will meet me wherever I want them to meet me and help me record a commercial, a video for social media, whatever I want to do.
So is that included in your all saying? Do you have to pay
100%.
every time? Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
That's pretty cool.
Amazing.
I'm telling you, it's amazing.
That stuff gets expensive when you start
Yes, it
investing
does.
in that. So
Yeah.
to work for somebody that puts up that kind of money, that says a lot.
Like,
Yeah.
people don't realize, I guess, how good we have it. I don't really know. I didn't know. I mean, because I came from another brokerage, but I was such a new agent when I switched. I mean, I was still only 4 months in. But it was literally night and day, like, for me.
Right.
Night and day.
Oh, it is night and day. Yeah, I mean, it really is. And it's funny because when I went and sat down and talked to them, they were like, well, we're really honored that you considered us. And I'm like, after 4 weeks, I'm like, I'm so honored they let me be here.
Yes.
Like, it's amazing.
Yes.
So Julie, you've been in the real estate market for a couple years, right?
7.
7
This
years.
is my 7th year in real estate.
What made you get into real estate?
Well, my husband wanted to flip houses, and so he conned me into getting the real estate license.
Smart man.
Yeah, because he was
Smart
like,
man.
I'm not going to pass the test. So
Right.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'll do it. So I got into real estate. I sent out a mailer to everybody I knew. Anybody I had an address for,
Right.
got a mailer that said, hey, I got licensed. I'm now a real estate agent. If you need anything, let me know. And 30 days later, I closed on my first house. And I thought, oh, wow, this is so much fun. It's rewarding.
Right.
I love this. So I told Mike, Pooey, I'm flipping houses. I'm going to be a realtor.
Right.
I'm like, I like this.
Bad. So y'all still do flip houses though, right?
We do maybe 2 to 3 a year, if that.
Okay.
Like, it is not really what I want to be doing, and we all know Mike is far too busy.
I was going to say, because Mike just said something at the B&I about flipping some houses, so.
Ignore him.
Ignore him, okay.
We're going to put him on pause. Listen, I sold
now he's starting
70 houses last year. I don't have time to flip.
70 houses?
Yeah, I closed 70 transactions last year. I don't have time to flip. I told him I can't. I don't want to do
70
it.
houses, good.
As I said, she's my role model.
I don't know what I would do. 70 houses, oh my God. So, Ryan, you said something about you were with a firm for a couple months and then you switched.
Yes, I've only been a licensed agent for, I think it'll be a year this month.
Okay, cool.
So it'll be a year this month. I lost my job in 2020 due to my social media antics. So I was on TikTok. My account started to grow. I was wearing a company work shirt in some of my TikTok videos, and apparently they decided that wasn't management material. So lost my job, but I was already working on my real estate license because my sister's an agent at Homepage now too. And I was just like, well, I'm going to finish out my photography season and finish my classes, and took my test in January of 2021 and passed.
Well, you need to toot your own horn.
Why?
Because you closed like 12 transactions in your first...
You just said you closed 70.
Yeah. I've been doing it 7 years.
Right.
You've been doing it no years and closed 12. Like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes agents that are 5 and 6 years in the business are only doing 12. Like you, kudos to you because you're rocking it.
Thank you. Kudos to you. And honestly, I don't even... People... I don't even know how or why. I just am thankful for it all, honestly.
I mean, FYI, no one's finding me on social media because I'm not on TikTok. No one's getting me from that. Now, Facebook, maybe that's, I think I have a Facebook presence. I have a small Instagram presence, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm trying
if
to grow
I ever
my
did a
Instagram.
TikTok, oh my gosh, you all would be horrible.
Oh, we're going to do TikToks. Don't you worry. That's coming.
So we are going to do
this.
this.
It's coming.
So Ryan and I have decided we are going to do...
series.
Yes, we're going to do a series, and it's going to be called Factual Friday. And every Friday for like 6 or 7 weeks, we're going to do something really funny, just because people have perceptions of what it's like to be a real estate agent, and they really have absolutely no idea what it is like. Right. So we're going to do what people think it is and what it really is.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
So you said you're going to start growing your Instagram.
I would like to. It's really hard to convert those TikTok followers over to Instagram. For some reason, they like just don't want to come over there. And my Instagram is geared a lot more towards real estate, but now I've started putting more of my reels, my TikToks to my reels because they're starting to emphasize video. And on my Instagram, I really try to be just informative about real estate and have fun on there too. Like my stories, I'm always updating my stories and just posting relevant information about real estate, and then fun little clips here and there too. So
okay, so I know nothing about TikTok. I downloaded it. They said it was a bad thing, so I deleted it.
Oh, don't listen
my
to
goodness,
people.
I'm the exact same way.
It's so fun.
They said they was taking all my information. I said delete.
Yep. I was like,
take
no.
all my
Cancel that?
information.
Yeah.
Your information's all. They're taking
Yeah, I
it
know.
from your
Yeah,
phone.
I just
done
can't figure it out. I must be very old. Like, I'm old. I'm just going to say it. I'm old. By the way, I am really old. Oh, I can't say it yet. I have to wait until next week.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, what? Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I have an announcement next week.
Uh-oh.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So I used to do a lot on Instagram, and that's kind of how I got a lot of people following me.
Yeah.
I don't have let's take that back. I don't have a lot of people following me, but I have some that notice me out in public and stuff.
Well, your signs are everywhere.
And
Yeah,
your
that
little
now, but,
men.
uh,
Your little
I need
men are like
magnets when I
stuck
go home,
on
too.
everything.
I need custom magnets with my face.
I mean,
I wanna
he
be like
came
Anthony.
over to my house to fix like my pool heater. And I come home and there's like 90 of his little men everywhere. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're everywhere.
I know, I love it.
Keep stickers everywhere.
Sorry, so back to your...
We 2 years. Well, it's been about 2 years. So we had our littlest, and I just stopped Instagram, stopped doing anything. That's kind of the time that I started my own business. So I pulled back, and I see like a huge gap. Like I missed time of growing that influence. So now I'm trying to like be a little bit more active. I used to post every day. I would go do a service call. I would post about the service call I was doing, the solution, the customer, all that stuff.
You need to do that on TikTok because that interests people. And that's what I tell Dave at Stomping Grounds. I'm like, you need to show your process on a video. And people will they eat it up. Like, I'm just a mess over there. Like, I have no rhyme or reason to anything I do on TikTok. But that's what people like about me, so I'm not going to change it up, really. But if you showed the process online on, like, just a short 60-second video, people would love it. Yep. Your account would grow.
Yep. That's what I need to get back into. Now, so that's what I kind of have trouble with is, like, it's like, is that geared towards the HVAC guy, or is that geared towards the homeowner that's just going to sit there and watch me fix an air conditioner?
You would not, the amount of different types of people that come across my page, my For You page, that's what it's called, the For You page, like when I'm just like scrolling, it's all different demographics, different types of people. Now, if you go and follow only HVAC guys, that's what you're mainly going to get, because that's what the algorithm is going to tell you to do. But if you just like go follow like a bunch of your friends that are on TikTok, and then just start scrolling one day and see what's out there.
See what's out there?
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
what I do.
You're going to
do some trending audios, some dances with your kids. Like, I don't know.
I do have a friend of mine. He does TikToks, but he shares them to Facebook somehow.
That's what I do.
He does a lot of like dances on the roof by an AC unit. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Put your handles out there so everybody knows how to find you, because you really are hilarious on.
So my TikTok is pretty easy to remember. It's Liddy Fitty Lou. And the reason behind that is because I started TikTok in 2020. And so I was drinking a lot because it was the pandemic. So I was like getting lit. And then I work out a lot on my Peloton, so fit. And then I'm from Louisville, Liddy Fitty Lou. So I was like, okay, that's kind of catchy. And then, so that kind of stuck. But then on my Instagram, it's Ryan Cecil _realtor. And that's where I do put some fun stuff out there. My stories are always updated, but I put a lot of good, relevant real estate information for especially first-time home buyers, anybody that has questions about mortgages. So I'm always available there too and putting out some information.
You had a post the other day about Messenger on Facebook. Isn't that the best way to get a hold of you? Is that?
No, I was saying don't message me on Facebook. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's
Facebook Messenger is the worst.
I agree.
Yeah, because you shared that, because those messages get lost because so many people message me on Facebook, and I do photography too. So I've got my photography business, I've got my real estate business, and then I've got other people just randomly message me on Messenger. I'm like, y'all have to email me. Right. Like, please email me or Instagram direct message me, because I'm on Instagram more than I'm on Facebook. So, but that's
what's your
the
email?
Best way. Ryan Cecil Realtor @gmail.com. What's yours?
Your hookup in real estate
@gmail.com.
What's your handles, Julie?
I don't know, Julie Hook.
It's just your hookup in real estate.
So listen, Facebook, I can tell you my personal is Julie Hook, and then my business is the Julie Hook Homepage Realtor. So,
and we can.
And again, I'm old, so that's where you're going to find me. I'm on Facebook.
She'll be on TikTok eventually.
The Facebook business pages are trash. They are worthless.
Hey, I'm not going to lie, you all. Y'all might kill it on TikTok, YouTube, all this other stuff, but I really have gotten about 5 or 6 people just from my Facebook page.
Probably your personal Facebook page, not your business.
Maybe. I don't know. I share everything from my business page to my personal page.
I do that too.
So that I can try to correspond that,
Right.
hey, this is, But I really have gotten a lot of business out of Facebook, so I'm down for it.
Facebook has been number one for me.
Yeah.
Really?
99% come from Facebook.
Yeah.
And the business page doesn't convert at all. So I quit pretty much messing with the Facebook business page.
Well, so in my photography business, all of my business basically does come from Facebook. So it's like a totally different deal. Yeah, because in real estate, not really, but photography, yes. I get a ton of business on photography.
Is it people like scheduling an appointment, or they
have to reach out to me first, and because I can't just like let people schedule all my calendar, because my life's I'm a hot mess.
Yeah.
So I got 2 kids and 2 jobs and a husband and a rabbit.
I brought the Messenger up because I get a ton of people messaging me. I might get no messages one day. I might get 30 one day. And a lot of times, I'm sure notice, it will say like 5 messages, but if you keep scrolling, you'll see all kinds of messages that you didn't even know that was there. So I had a guy reach out and wanted to set up an appointment. Didn't see it. Then he went out there and made a video about me, but didn't like say my name or anything. And he's another locally owned business. Like, so yeah, that's always, I don't know where I'm going with that, but if you're posting stuff on Facebook.
So how do you want to be approached? How should we get a hold of Anthony?
502-308-1000.
I was going to say, because I know
Call or
I
text.
Facebook messaged you when I first had an issue, and that's how
Did you get me or no?
You did.
Okay.
You got back.
Sometimes I
yeah.
do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Some people are like, you responded so fast. I'm like, sometimes I do.
I like the text. Like, I'm down for it. My phone number is on everything.
Mine
Call
too.
or text me. That is the best way to get me.
Now, is that your cell phone? Do you have like a voiceover
No, it is myself.
cell phone? Okay.
Everyone has all my
better had-
personal information. It's
You
everywhere.
are crazy.
My cell phone number is literally everywhere. So
Mine too. And it's the same cell phone I've had since, well, I'm not
Forever.
going to tell you because it's been a long time.
The first cell phone ever.
No, however, my father had the first cell phone ever that was like
The blocks.
huge, like the Zach Morris phone. You probably don't even know what show that is.
Saved by the Bell. I'm not that young. Girl, how do you think I am?
I don't know, but I just know I'm older than most people, so.
I am not. I'm not that young.
Listen. Okay.
Oh yeah. All right.
So just kind of like whenever you post stuff, make sure it's always positive, because you never know who's out there, who's seeing what you post. Because now the guy's like, I want to be on your podcast. And like, I saw that video. It was a 2-part series.
I have different opinions on this.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I guess for me, because this was kind of brought up to me a couple weeks ago, because like on TikTok, I mean, I literally, it is like, I don't hold anything back. Okay.
Right.
I am myself. Sometimes I make fun of my kids. Sometimes I'm like cussing, like, I drop F-bombs, but that is me. And I feel like if people see that and they don't want to work with me, then that's fine.
Right.
Then I'm not their cup of tea. So
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, that would be like me being like, I called this realtor and she never returned my phone calls. And that's the worst business person I've ever dealt with.
oh yeah, that's true. That's so
And
bad.
then he's like, hey man, I want you to sell my house. I'd be like, no.
Yeah,
Call somebody else.
You don't crap about me. I'm internet.
I'm like, no.
True,
I mean,
yeah.
I was like researching the type of business he's in. I'm like, how can I start a business that can compete with?
That's right.
No, probably
Just
not.
end up more successful than your haters. That's like.
And then I'm like, that's bad.
Do we have haters?
Oh.
What's a hater?
Oh,
I mean,
girl.
what's
I got
listen.
tons of haters.
I'm just kidding. I'm
I got
being
haters
facetious.
for sure.
Yeah.
Haters they're good. They're fans.
They
Let
are.
me
They're
tell you
your
where we
fans.
don't have haters. We don't
Homepage.
have haters at homepage.
We don't have haters at homepage.
No.
We probably have people that hate us because homepage is so awesome, but oh well.
Yeah.
So, do y'all have like goals for this year? Like, how many houses you plan on selling? So you said 17 or 12?
12.
12,
You
sorry.
could say 17. Maybe 17 will be my goal this year.
There you go.
No, that's too little.
Too little?
Yes, that's not a big enough
I
goal
love
for
you.
you. Yeah. Let me tell you
don't
what.
know, I don't
If
have a
you
goal.
you will sell at least 20 houses this year, easy.
Manifesting
Easy.
20 houses right now.
Easy. Well, heck, I'm trying to get you to help me because
I know,
I'm busy
I
and I want
know.
to sit at home more.
Right?
It's getting. That's what I said. Me and Julie, we're gonna be working good together.
So this year, are you going to do any new construction stuff, or is it just?
I have 6 new construction houses still under contract that have not closed yet. Because I did make a switch, the subdivision that I was a part of, I no longer can represent because that stays with the old brokerage.
Right.
But I will still send my buyers over there. It's a great area, great neighborhood, great builder.
Yeah. So, let's say we talked about this before. If I wanted to build a house, what's that process? I know we don't have a whole lot more time, but
Okay, so process would be, first off, you need to figure out where you want to build. You have to have your land. If there is land and it's already in a subdivision, it's normally owned by the builder. You would sit down, negotiate with the builder what you want to build. They may have floor plans that are available, or they could be a custom builder where you can bring in your own floor plan and kind of tweak it as you go. Once you establish your floor plan, they pull your permit. As far as financing, all builders are different. Some builders will ask you to carry construction loans. Other builders will carry the construction loan, and then you will buy it off of them at the end of the at the completion of the home.
Okay.
So it really just depends. But it's not as hard as what everyone thinks. It really isn't. I think what is most difficult for people is really just making those decisions. Like, oh my goodness, where do I want my plugs?
Right.
You know, how do I want this room laid out? How big do I need my primary bedroom? So,
Or trying to find some land, especially if
that's
you're going to
true.
look for land.
That's
like,
true.
I'd love to
Yeah.
find some land like Blevins Gap area. If anybody who's watching this has
There's
some land on Blevins Gap, about 5 acres or more, not on the hill.
well,
That's the problem. It's like anything that's available over there has got a big hill.
I
I
just
got
showed
a
one
client
that's on
that
the
bought
hill.
some land over off Bear Camp Road, and they're probably going to unload it, so I'll let you know.
Yep. Shh. All right,
Yeah,
cut. All right. I said we're not cutting anything out. We're going to cut that out real quick. Cool. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all stopping on here.
Yeah, this
Thanks
was
for
great.
having us.
Look forward to maybe doing the next Wednesday. I'm sure it'll probably be the week that this thing's posted. So third Wednesday of the month.
Tag us
and
in
then
Facebook.
I'll tag you on Facebook. I'll get all your all's handles after this, or whatever it's called, tags, and then we'll go from there. Appreciate y'all stopping
Don't
by.
laugh at us, Ryan.
Anthony.
We're
I'm
old.
not.
Yeah.
What?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Anthony.
you.
No problem. Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed that episode. Make sure you give us a like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Help get the word out about the podcast. It not only helps us, but it helps the people that have spent the time to come in here and talk to us. So I appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. See you next time.